1 minute late. Light up, everybody. We are kicking the week off here at Memory Bound, and we got 22 viewers so far.
I was
with a
just
lot
spacing
joining
off.
us. And today, I put in our description, let's go.
Yeah.
And I just watched a show about Shania Twain. This is so unrelated, Teresa, but I can't help myself.
Yes.
Remember that song where didn't she start it out like, let's go?
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
we're a different Let's Go today, because today we're featuring the Let's Go collection pack from Simple Stories. Not really the collection pack, but the whole collection.
Yeah.
So Teresa's here. She's made an adorable, adorable travel journals with these little notebooks. They are, I think, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, if I remember right.
Yes,
Right.
that sounds
So
about.
they're an A2 size, right?
Yeah. Yes. I cut my paper smaller than that, but.
Oh my gosh, they're an
yes.
A2.
Yes.
Okay, well, we got some new stuff to show you, and Corrine says she finally has the day off that she gets to watch us live. So, hello everyone. Sue's here from Marco Island. That's a little ways away from
my goodness,
Iowa.
yeah.
And Peggy's here in Virginia. Virginia, not from Virginia, but from Iowa. And Melody's here. We got a lot of people joining us. Wow, it's Monday morning and it's happening here at Memory Bound. Teresa, you really kind of matched your collection today.
Oh,
did you do that
on
purpose?
Nope.
All right, well, let's show it.
Let's see if I can find.
Look at how your shirt, and that's such a cute top too.
Yes, my name tag does. I have
right.
paper from the line.
Oh, that's made from the
Yes,
collection?
I love the plaid in the collection.
Yes.
Right there.
I think you are. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, and that one, not exactly.
Yeah, no, I think they look great.
Adventure awaits, guys.
And it awaits today here at Memory Bound. We are in the classroom at Memory Bound, and we're located in Iowa. There is our website and our phone number if you want to call us. We're here. What's the funny thing they say? Operators are waiting or whatever. So happy Monday, and it is happy because we are here at Memory Bound, and I'm pretty excited. I had the weekend off and got to see all 3 of the little grands.
Oh, fun.
So that was pretty fun. Usually I get really wore out after that, Teresa, but
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm okay.
Took a nap.
I know. No, it helps that the baby can like sit up and kind of crawl around now, so you don't have to like lug him everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's nice. All right. Well, we have a lot of people watching.
Okay.
Before we get on with Teresa's demo, we want to show a few things from Sizzix. Okay, I'm catching up on messages. It's just lots of good mornings. People are watching from everywhere. Okay, Tim was on Saturday. He had his live video going on. We can show that first. Though. We can show that. Tim was on, and this isn't a Tim thing, but this is from our Sizzix rep, and Tim was showing all of his Sizzix dies. Our Shelly, our Sizzix rep, sent this card to us, and it is just beautiful. Those snowflakes, and look how those 3 snowflakes fill in a 5x7 card, and she made 1 of each. And that's from the Switchlet.
Winter snowflakes.
Switchlets.
Switchlets, yes.
And Katie was showing us cutting those out. Was that just a week ago? Wasn't
Yes,
it was a week ago. So the other thing she did, I'll get up close so you can see it. She used Distress ink, but she put the silver
luster wax.
Luster wax. Thank you, Teresa. I was forgetting it. What it's called. Okay, so the luster wax in silver. And I like the luster wax because you just rub it on with your finger. You don't heat it or anything, and it just gives you that kind of silver metallic. And how much is the luster wax?
$8.99.
It's $8.99. It goes a long ways.
And the snowflake is $25.99, and you get 3 different snowflakes, which is awesome because you can switch the dye out.
And I'll just tell people that you might want to consider it because the snowflake is really $36.99, but we are holding our prices. We are not doing the price increase that came in. So
it's a beautiful card.
Michelle says hello from Boone, where it's 68 degrees. Oh. If you're from out of state, Boone is, what would you say, maybe 45 minutes from here, Teresa? Northwest of Ankeny. So Tim was on and he showed all of his maker makes, and I caught a little bit of his video, and I need to go back and watch it. But
I watched it.
We had some makers here that cut some samples of some of the dies. So let's show each of those, Teresa.
All right, so we'll start with this one, which Jennifer is going to have some samples of this one.
I think, is she here tomorrow, Wednesday maybe? Jennifer's here this week, and she's made a layout and some tags, and I love this one. It's called Retro Halloween.
Retro Halloween, and it's $28.99.
And the dies are actually, I'll zoom in, there's two pieces. There's the white piece, like on the skeleton, and then the black. So you just layer them. They're so, oh, look at, she did that one different.
Yeah, there's a way where you can do 3 different colors, because there's some that have pieces that come out, and then you can put it back in with a different color.
I didn't know that.
Like the ghost.
Is that how they did the ghost? They put the negative in?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Tim had it on his video. And they also made shaker cards with these, because this is the background, so you can cut out a hole. It was pretty cute. Yeah.
Okay. I
Somebody
didn't
needs
see
to
that
make
part,
shaker. Maybe Jennifer.
Teresa's
Jennifer likes
shaking
shaker
it right
cards.
now. She's shaking it right now, giving everyone a
Did you
hint.
see?
We need shaker cards.
Yeah, Jennifer, if you're watching,
That's
shaker
Retro
cards.
Halloween. That's one of my favorites, because it just reminds me of Halloween from when I was younger, running around with my pillowcase on Beggar's Night. And what's it called?
Trick or Treat Colorized.
So we thought it'd be neat to make these up so that you could see exactly how they look.
And it's $34.99. And yeah, because the packaging is really deceptive, because they're much bigger. And on the other one too, they're much bigger than the photo. So these are an actual size.
Which I think is good.
Yeah.
I think that eyeball is pretty funny.
I really like this one. I'll probably end up getting this one.
Well, if Teresa gets it, we're going to see more of it then.
I know. Oh, I did get this one already, but I haven't done anything with it yet.
Okay, this one is really neat.
Pumpkin Duo color. It's $22.99. And he did this weird pumpkin because he thought you could make gourds out of it, and they had different colored pumpkins. It was really cool.
I bet it would be neat. I like how that's been matted, double matted, and the paper looks like it's just torn.
Yep.
Okay, so that's Pumpkin Duo.
This is a really fun one. This one is called Otis Colorized.
And I had somebody who called in and said they were going to get Otis.
Yeah.
Before we could even sell him, they wanted Otis.
He's $31.99, and he is fun. You get a bat and a star, and that little string with the bow comes with it. So lots of fun things you could do with that. All right, now here's a little creepy. Well
he's
I'll show the creepy one.
But he's kind of funny
Here's
too.
Spencer Colorized. That's $22.99. And then let me show you the funny one. We got eyeballs on him. There's Spencer. That. Yeah, there's lots of ways where you can make him
you could put
silly.
Google eyes.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the whole Halloween collection is not really, except for the embossing folder, they're not really scary. They're kind of goofy.
Oh yeah. And then here's Myron.
That's so cute.
And it's very cute.
Janine put that one together. I don't know who all made these because they've been done over the last few days, but I do know Janine made Myron.
Yeah.
And look at his eyes. I just think they're funny because they're not even, one of them looks like it's down in his lower eyelid a little bit. So he's pretty cute. And
he's $34.99. And you get the really cute mushroom, and that's, it's not connected to him. It's separate. So you can use the mushroom on other random things if you like mushrooms. It's a fun die cut. But there's going to be Myron. People are going to use this year round. It's not just a Halloween thing. So if you like frogs,
Teresa,
toads.
Or if you're not Janet, you might like this one, right?
Yes.
Marianne wants to know if any of us ever get a paycheck. That's funny.
My husband calls this my nonprofit job. So
nonprofit job?
Yeah. All right.
Oh my gosh.
This is called Mischievous, and the cats are really fun. There's all sorts of different cats in here, and then the head comes separately.
So you get 8 different cats, and they're all posed a little different. And you can also cut them the other direction. So you really have like 16 different shapes.
And then Tim did share, you can't really see it, but originally the extra head had eyeballs cut out of it. And so the packaging shows it. It's really small. You can barely see it. But then he decided he wanted to take that off because he thought they all looked kind of mean and scary. And you could do all sorts of fun things
really
with this
to
cat.
Be mischievous.
Yes, they are. And this is going to be a year-round dye that you'll see on samples all over the place, because these cats can sit on things, lay on things. This one and this one I think will be used a lot, but they're lots of fun. Prancing,
they're really neat.
Yeah,
they're really cute. They're fun.
And then we don't have the dye for this one.
What happened to that?
It's called Delicate Autumn Stems. And that's not a Tim. That's not a Tim one.
It's not Tim, but it's one that I really like. We'll see who comes running first. It's going to be Chris.
Chris,
can you
pretty.
get us Delicate Autumn Stems? She's all over it.
Yeah.
I actually have this one. I haven't done anything with it because I just got it Friday, but I really like that one.
I think it's beautiful. And, it's kind of cut out in fall colors here. But this is when I look at it, I see corn. Not necessarily corn, but it makes me think of Iowa a lot. The things, you could do bright flowers. This looks like a dandelion kind of to me,
Chris.
And there's going to be all sorts of fun
things.
They're a nice
size. They're a really nice size.
Good for cards or scrapbooks.
And the dye is $22.99, and you get all those flowers. And you could even add those to some of your Christmas things.
Oh yeah.
So they could go for anything.
Good greenery.
School colors.
This one you can't see it very well. That'll be good for greenery. Yep.
Teresa, we have a question that you probably will be able to answer.
Yeah.
Ruth wants to know if the wobbles would fit under the cat's heads. Do we need to get a wobble?
You would need to get the really small size.
I don't know, though. Let's ring the bell and get some wobbles.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that really small size wobble right now. Maybe one of the bigger.
Chris, we need the smallest wobble that we've got.
This one I think has the biggest.
That has the biggest head.
They're different
that's
sizes.
This one right here.
Yeah.
So, all right, we are going to take care of. We're going to measure our wobble.
Measure it.
Letha says that looks like Queen Anne's lace, and I would agree. I would definitely. Here comes Diane. Too big.
Well,
that's the
there
mini.
might be smaller ones. Yeah.
That's
Is that
the
mini?
That's the mini. The mini wobbles are too big, but you could cut out your own little spring, if you cut out a spiral.
Yeah.
And maybe cut it out twice to reinforce it. Or you could just pop it up like
pop
these
it
are
up,
popped
yeah.
up.
I pop those up.
Hey, Ruth, someone needs to invent a mini wobble, because I do like wobbles.
Well, maybe we'll have to look and see if there's any smaller that we can get.
Okay, so those are all the dyes that Tim featured, not the Sizzix ones, but then we've got some stuff that we got our special, and we have stuff that came in from Pink Fresh.
Okay.
Oh, and hey everybody, our t-shirts are online. If you missed it, if you weren't watching last week, our t-shirts are available. You can go to memorybound.com, and right on the front page there's a link to t-shirts.
Right.
And our staff shirts are probably not coming till probably about a week out. So we'll wear them, and then everyone can see them.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Katie wanted me to mention that the colors are different for the V-necks and the crew necks.
Yeah, there are different color selections.
Yeah.
And they're all on, you can see all the colors. Diana said maybe you could cut a wobble in half. Are the wobbles gone already?
I don't think you can do that because it goes in a circle, and if you cut it in half...
Oh, it won't be continuous.
It won't be continuous, so I don't think that... I was thinking that, but I don't think it'll work.
All right, so let's show the fine line.
Okay.
We ordered in these fine line applicators. They're basically empty bottles with little fine needle nose tips, and we have always carried the standard tip, and you get 2 to a package. And then we thought, why would we? You might want one of each. So
you could share one with a friend.
You can always share one with a friend, and we still have those. And I use mine all the time.
I do too.
I meant to go get the Scotch glue to.
I brought mine today to show Kelly.
Okay. Do you have the glue here
Yes,
too?
I bought
So you can show
I
the
bought
different-
this so I wanted to try it, and it
Okay.
is very fine.
Speaking of your nonprofit job.
Yes.
Okay, so anyhow, now we have these applicators in a dual pack that has 2 different tip sizes. So you might want to check that out next time you need a new one. And how much are those?
$10.49 for both.
$10.49. And
Yep.
I meant to get the Scotch glue to show, and
Oh.
Teresa has it so we can see it when she's doing hers. And then the Nouveau glue, of course, that's a favorite of a lot of people, speaking of liquid glues. But we also have now the Smooth Precision Glue Pen, which has the Nouveau glue in it. So we wanted to tell you how much that is.
$4.29.
Okay.
And then $6.49 for the
I'm
regular.
like, well, why are we showing that? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. And then Pink Fresh, we got in some beautiful, I can't wait
that's
to use
pretty.
these. So here's the stamp set with the
called
matching die.
Go for it for $15.99.
And it says you can grow through this. So happy for you. You are more than capable. Go for it. Thanks for being an amazing friend. And look at those flowers. Those would be really fun to stamp on a pattern paper or maybe color with your Copics or your watercolors.
Yep, and you can die cut it, and the die is $15.99 as well.
And that was called Grow For It or Go For It?
Go for it.
Go For It. Oh, there's one done up.
Yep.
I think we're going to have to show that. We're going to have to make some
really
samples.
pretty.
I really like it. And I really think this is cool. What are these called, Teresa?
Dainty Plaid.
So that's a background stamp called Dainty Plaid, and then it's got a stencil. Is it called the same thing?
Yes.
So the stencil works on its own, the stamp works on its own, or they work together. And how much are those, Teresa?
The stamp is $16.99, and the stencil is $11.99.
And with the stencil, you get 3 pieces,
Yeah.
it looks like. So does it have samples on the back?
They look the same.
Okay, it's the same
It doesn't-
sample. But what you can do is you can stamp the solid lines with the stamp and then the stencil.
And then make the
you
plaid.
could make the plaid with the
So you
stencil.
can do 3 different colors with your stencil. Hey, Chris.
And you don't have to use the stamp with it, but it's pretty cool. I ordered that because I thought it'd be really interesting to show how that works. I think it'd be really amazing.
That's already open.
Okay, so we've got that.
All right.
And then
Graphic
these,
45
my gosh,
tags?
these were on back order for a long time. And they're here now, and they're $5.99.
Yep.
And I don't
They're
know, you
called-
get 12?
Artist trading tags.
They're the little tags. but-
Yes, yes, 12 pieces.
So
it says number 12 pieces. I'm
I
like,
know.
is that the
That's
size or
that's their way of doing it.
Yeah.
The difference on these tags is that they have the eyelets.
Yeah.
They have the nice big eyelets on them. So those are
That's not
back
gonna
in
come
stock
apart.
after quite a hiatus. And then, I don't know, do you want to show those or show them when you're...
I'll show them when we
She'll
get
show
over
when we
there.
get there. So then we do have our weekly special that's starting today, and it is the fringe scissors, and they're normally $12.99, and they're on sale for $7.99. So they're $5 off.
All right.
And Teresa's gonna. They're really cool looking. I think they're they're fun. They are actually cut fringe. That's why they're called fringe scissors, or grass, or tiki hut type things. And I know Katie used these on one of her projects when she was cutting grass out for a summer album.
Grass skirt. Oh, for
Oh,
your
yes.
Hawaiian.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for my Hawaii album.
Oh, that's fun. And even left-handed people can use.
Okay, even Teresa can do it. So if she can do it,
Yes.
anybody can do it.
Sometimes I have challenges, but
So these scissors, and they cut really nice, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that,
Like
Teresa.
butter.
That's pretty cool.
it is. It's fun.
So those are normally $12.99, and they're on special for $7.99. So if you want to
right.
get one of those, they're online somewhere, but I don't know where, Teresa. But if you type in the word fringe, I think they'll pop right up. They're probably under
Are they under
tools.
specials? No. Do we have?
No.
No.
I don't think they're under specials.
Okay.
And then
Oh, do we have something else?
Well, on Friday, I was going to mention this, but I think we could show this when the dyes come back in too. On Friday, Maggie was here, and she did a lot of coloring of the modern floristry dye, which, Teresa, you've used that quite a bit too.
Yeah, I like that die.
And it's on our blog, or it will be on our blog, and you'll be able to see all of her different combinations of inks. And it was pretty cool. We've sold out of the dye, but we do have more coming. All right, now for the main attraction.
Okay.
And I'm saying that because I went to a movie this weekend. Teresa, we went and saw Elvis.
Oh, was it good?
Oh, I love the Elvis movie.
Okay.
How many of you guys have seen the Elvis movie? It was the first movie that my husband and I had gone to since the pandemic.
Oh.
And I saw him in high school, Teresa.
Was it good? Yes.
The movie was good. We
Yeah.
saw Elvis in concert in
Oh my
Ames,
gosh.
Iowa, at the
Really?
University, Hilton Coliseum, back
a
in high
memory.
school. There was about
Yeah.
6 of us that we drove my parents' station wagon and went up to Ames to see it.
That's fun. The scissors are under miscellaneous tool.
Oh, good,
Tools.
good.
Yes.
Cindy says so many uses for the scissors. And Shannon made a mini album with this collection. So Shannon,
Let's Go?
with Let's Go. You
All
should
right.
post a picture in the comments. We would
Yeah.
love to see that. We
Definitely.
would.
I
We
wonder
would.
what her trip was. Okay.
And Sharon. Okay, wait. Sharon said witch's hair for the scissors. Love that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people like the Elvis movie, like me. I thought it was really good. I just loved the music, and the actor was amazing. Okay, well,
All right.
I'm wore out. Okay, so Teresa is
Okay.
here. We're traveling on to our main attraction now. The previews or whatever are done.
Yes.
And show us what you got, Teresa.
All right. So we're using the, today I use the 6x8 Let's Go paper pad. And it is wonderful for doing mini albums, or, you could use it for regular scrapbooking or for cards. So next week, what I did is actually, you get 2 sheets of each. I'm just flipping through here. But what I did is I tore my book in half.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm going to use half for cards next week, and I used half for a mini album this week. So that's the paper pad, which I love the colors. And then there's a sticker sheet called Let's Go. I should say that's $7.99, and the sticker sheet is $8.99.
And it's really a sticker book. It's got,
Oh yeah,
I think,
I'm saying sheet, aren't
it's
I?
okay. There's,
Book.
12 sheets?
12 sheets. So, whoops, I had it open so I could flip
Yeah, so
through.
we can see it.
So there, you get 2 alphabets. There's that one. You get some round circles, which I love. There's the other alphabet. Lots of travel tickets and bag things. You get little labels, which I love. Little tabs. There's some other things. Strip words, which I also love for scrapbooking.
I like those too. And I love these big titles.
Big words.
Big words, little words.
License plates, which are really fun. That's different, but of course for travel it's perfect. And then some other labels. I guess I could.
That's okay. We're looking at it sideways.
Yes. And so it also comes in a 12 by 12. We have the 12 by 12 paper, and it comes in collection pack. And there is a sticker sheet.
12 by 12 sticker sheet.
Yep. There's washi tape, which is
you used that
$7.49.
today, didn't you?
Yep. I use that quite a bit. There are the enamel dots. And there's a stamp. Yep. So this collection has everything. If you like to buy everything for the collection, it's nice to have everything, I think, coordinated.
And we do have an album kit for
Yes,
this collection
that Katie's
too.
going to show. And it's awesome. If you need a bigger one for a larger
Right.
trip, it's a 6x8 album that Katie's going to show. But
And Teresa, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No.
that's kind of what I do. Somebody also said that these fringe scissors.
Yes.
Tim Holtz he showed some of his fringe trims.
oh yes,
So if
yes,
you
he
didn't
did.
have the trims, you
you
probably
could make your own.
You could make your own with those.
Yeah, that would be
in
fun.
any color you wanted.
Yeah,
And-
because his is in black this
And
year.
Kay
for
said she was
Halloween.
at the same concert I was.
Oh,
I hope she didn't.
oh my gosh.
I hope she didn't see my friends and I in the parking lot afterwards. But whatever. Okay, I'll tell you about it sometime.
Okay.
All
So the special that we have is if you buy the paper pad and the sticker book, then you're going to get one of these little notebooks free. And we're selling these to Kelly.
Yeah, they're available for $1.49, and they're online under. If you go to shopping and go to albums and then go to other albums, there.
Count the pages, but now I don't remember how many there
I thought it
are.
said something like
24. Yeah, I was thinking 24 pages. And
it's good for a lot of things, and it's it's purse size. That's why I like it. So it's got a stapled spine.
Yep. So I did a little mini album, but you could use it just for notebooks or for a little journaling to take on your trip to journal in. There's lots of uses for this.
We like to do that on trips because we don't remember, so we'll make notes on at the end of each day what we did and what we saw. And
I do too. I like to do that. So
Teresa, I've not even looked at your projects today. I can't wait to see these.
And then the other thing I wanted to tell you about is also I did use some of the
Le Pens?
Le Pens. I couldn't think of the word.
We can fill each other's sentences.
Doug linked the colors. There's an orange, a jade green, a coral pink that I used, and of course black. And I have them in my little pouch.
I love. We do have the little pouches. Are they
we have the little pouches.
Are the little pouches like $1.99?
I think so. Yeah. If you didn't get them before, they're great for pencils.
Little zipper pouches are $1.99.
And pens.
And Teresa's got the other size right behind you there, don't you?
I do.
So they come in two
the big
sizes.
Size.
We have toys in those at our house.
So when I'm working on a project like this, I tend to group my stuff and keep it all together. And so I picked out all the colors that I wanted to use and I put it in my bag. And then I did use the Avery L bags. So you can see.
So the 6x8 fits in an Avery L bag?
Yep, the 6x8 does, the large,
and
right?
This
the
is
large
the large
size
bag.
Yeah.
And it's a 50 pack. So a 50 pack for $13.99. A lot of people use those to get organized.
Right. So I took my pack in half and I put all my paper in here so you can see all my scraps. I still had quite a bit of scraps left. And then the other thing I did is I pulled out, you guys know that I have my Simple Stories paper. And I have all my colors.
We didn't get a very good look at it.
Well, so I just have a lot of the Simple Stories paper.
Her color vibe.
Yes.
So that's all your color vibes.
I should say that, color vibes. But I picked out the colors that match, and then as I was going, I just put the little pieces in another Avery L so that if I needed to die cut something small, I just have the small pieces right there to grab.
You are very organized when you make a project.
Yeah, well, so
basically,
your space can get really messy. So and the sticker book also fits. If you have your 6x8, it's 6x. If I can.
It's funny that
it fits in
there because yeah, that's good.
It fits right in there. So I really like that.
Well, and Teresa, especially if you are taking this on your trip, and
yes, it's a good way to keep organized.
Then you can just put it all in there and work on it a little bit.
All right, so I made 2 albums. The first one I didn't put any photos in, and I used a lot of the washi tape and the stickers just to show you. So this one you could actually make ahead of time for yourself or maybe give it as a little gift. And these little books aren't going to be something for like a European vacation or some long vacation. So we went in June to Arizona for a graduation, and it was like 4, maybe 5 days that we were there. So it wasn't a huge trip for us. Or if you just want to give it as a little gift to someone and, just to remind them of the fun that you had together.
Well, or if you are going on a trip, you might give one to each of your kids.
Oh, yeah.
I could even see this being an autograph book.
I was just going to say with the Disney line, that would be really cute for that, wouldn't it? So on this one, I started with the stickers and also the washi tape. So I think it's a fun way you can decorate your cover. Just I'm on vacation, wander, and then the little, what do they call that? The
geography or
geomarker.
Geomarker, I don't know the real name for it.
Yeah. So I just stuck that on there. I thought that turned out pretty good.
It's really neat.
Oh, then the other thing I did, we have the stamp, the Place Photo Here stamp set that Memory Bound came up with.
That's our exclusive stamp set.
Yes.
It's $8.99.
$8.99. And so I use this in the album just to show you. So if you were making it for someone else, But I also do this when I go on a vacation. I make a little chipboard 3x4,
yes.
and I have a 2x3 as well. There's different sizes on there, but I make one so that when I'm going along, I can, if I know that there's a spot where I want to put a photo, then I just draw a line around it, and I'll show you that. But so you could use that, or you could give it to somebody too. But I think that's a fun way, and it's cute with the little camera.
It's very cute.
It has to be cute, but yes.
And Teresa, I want to make sure you hear this comment, so I'm going to interrupt you real
Yes.
quick. Jenny said she loves the paper. She used it for her first ever set of cards to welcome back her students back to school, and that you had given her some stamping pointers while she was in a few weeks ago. For the first time ever, she was successful at stamping.
Yay!
So she scrapbooks and she can stamp. Thank you for...
Yeah. All right. So here is the first page, and you know, sometimes I struggle with the first page because I don't know what to put on it.
Right.
How do you start? There's just one page, and what am I going to put there? I don't have room for journaling. I guess I could journal over here, but so I just did a sticker collage, and I thought that was kind of fun. Just a variety of the stickers, and I just stuck them down there.
Sticker book.
Yep, they're all from there. And so you just have to start layering your stickers. I kind of flipped through first, and I thought, okay, this is going to be for a trip that someone took an airplane flight. So I found the ones that had airplane stuff on it, and I kind of pulled those, and I just stuck them on my my ruler. I have one of the Tim Holtz rulers, so then I can peel it back up when I'm figuring out what I want to use. So that was my first page. And then I guess I did another one. Oh, I was going to print a photo and I forgot. You know how you always take a photo? Well, I always do. Out the window of the airplane.
Oh, yes. That would have been a good one.
So they have these stickers in there that have that and Time to Fly. And then this is just random sticker with little X's. So I thought this would be a great, I always put that in the beginning of my album. Sometimes I put it at the end, like on the way home, but usually it's one of the first photos I take on a trip. And so here I just used one of those Le Pens and I drew around it, and then I used my clear ruler and I made a border. Because when they put their photo there, they're probably not going to see the little line. You could cut your photo a titch smaller and then you would have a frame.
Right, yeah.
And then I stuck another sticker there.
And Sharon says you could even put a pocket in the front if you wanted to and put your tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Put tickets in there,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I was trying to come up with, I loved the washi tape in this set. You get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Washi tape.
Yes,
I'll show it
5
up
different
close.
styles of different washi tape that
You
you
get
get.
license plates, those little marks. Do you like how I described on the little marks?
Little marks, yeah.
I'm seeing that in a lot of collections. So then a map, and then a little kind of striped and a plaid. And the washi tape is $7.49.
So I wanted to try and show you different things that you can do with your washi tape.
Teresa.
And this one's called, this is the Tim Holtz one that I got the star out of.
Postal
This is Collector.
or collector?
And so what I did is I just took my washi tape and I just laid it.
I've never
know
die
what that
cut
is.
washi tape before.
No?
No, I haven't. That's a great idea.
And so I just, you know, you can just layer it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just layered it next to each other like that. And then I just die cut it.
She's using her die from Collector, and I think it's
I don't need
Collector, the
to
one that we're out of.
Yes, we're out of Collector, but it's coming.
It's,
we're out of 2 of them, actually.
Sizzix ran out of that release, so we are on the list to get it from Sizzix as soon as they get it back in stock.
It's kind of in my
You
way
got your
there.
handle in the wrong
I know.
place.
And
So
there,
then
look
you
at
just cut
that.
out washi tape.
And it's so perfect because it coordinates. And I could have done it with any of the, probably not that one because it has words on it.
Hey
but
everyone, you can die cut your washi
Yeah.
tape and it works perfect.
isn't that fun?
Yeah, I love
And
it.
then, ooh, I'll show you. This will be perfect. So,
That one looks like you've had it a little while.
this one, yes, I've had this one. This is my new one.
So So those, we were just talking about those earlier, that we now have. We had the 2-pack,
Yeah.
where you got both of the, I'm going to call it the yellow one, or the standard tip. Now we have the 2-pack where you have the fine tip and the standard tip. So Teresa has both.
So it comes empty, and I use the Scotch glue.
Yeah, me too.
I just like the dry. Maybe it's not going to come out. I just like the dry time for it. And
It's pretty fast. So you just fill up your bottle.
You just fill up your bottle.
And then that has a paper clip.
Yeah. And then you put the lid back on. And then this part comes out. This white part comes out. And I don't know, you probably can't see the tip.
You need to see that,
how fine it
maybe
is.
Turn this sideways so you can see that
Yeah.
it's got that needle tip. Oh, you can see the difference.
Can you see the difference there on the white, maybe?
Yeah, we can. And I've not used the blue. I've only used the yellow,
Yeah.
the standard.
I hadn't either. And so it is very, very fine.
So if you have something super small. And Diana says, could you use a punch when you're doing your washi tape?
Oh, sure.
So absolutely,
Yeah.
Diana. Thank you for mentioning that. We love, love ideas.
And
So
I'm just
that
going to
is
get it
fine.
going.
But that's good if you
It's
have a
super fine. Yeah.
Super fine.
I'm trying to get it. It's hard to
She's
do on
trying
camera.
to do it while we're all watching her.
Yeah. But if you
Well,
had
I'm
it,
happy that you had that, because I was wanting to show that.
Yeah. You know, like these, the set that we were talking about, these little numbers, if you don't have if your paper doesn't have tape on the back, then this is going to be perfect, because when I used my other one, I can tell you that it was a trick to get the glue on and not have it go everywhere, but the superfine tape is nice.
So
I like it. Not tape.
the super fine tip.
Superfine tip,
So
yes.
on these bottles, I think this shows it. They've got little like needles or pins, so they don't clog. You stick that little upper piece right into the lower piece.
Yeah.
Does that sound really good? Stick the upper piece. That's how we describe it. But it
Yeah.
says cap wire system eliminates clogging and provides airtight closure.
Definitely.
That might sound better, but okay.
Yeah.
So there's
I really like that.
there's one technique, and we saw the new glue
Yeah.
dispenser.
Then I did use the, this is another one that we're out of, Kelly, that Sizzix ran out of. This die set, the new one from Tim that has the file folder in it that I just love. And do we know what that one's called?
No, we do not. There's specimen collector.
That's specimen.
Specimen. Okay.
Specimen, yeah.
File
And this
folder
one is
specimen.
super fun. It has this file folder in it. And so I used the score tape to hold the back part down, and then I just folded it and I put my washi tape right along the edge there, just for decoration. And
You could use that on a card front or
Oh, yeah.
anything. That would be a great idea.
yeah, and there I added a 2x3 photo, because the 3x4 is kind of big. Now on another page I did put a 3x4 on the inside, or you can trim it down a little bit, but I think it's perfect for adding journaling, maybe hidden journaling. Sometimes you don't want everyone to necessarily
You
see
wanna
your
write something
your
that you don't wanna
journaling,
share.
and I use a little going places. And then what I did is I wrapped my tape around the back side,
Oh,
so it
okay.
went all the way around. And I did have to overlap a little, but I think it turned out pretty good. I used my scissors. The fun thing about washi tape, and most of the time in this album I just tore it, but that one I did cut it, and it tears very easily. Then the next page, it looks kind of plain, but you could write over
Well,
here.
after you put your stuff on
Get
it,
a photo
it
there.
doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're making an album to fill in.
Right, and you know, I used a lot of stickers.
Can't tell it.
But I used a lot of letters, but I still have quite a few left. Oop, that one I'm going to show you, that you could add after your photos. Ooh, I love the word stickers. Lots of those. So
You have
lots
quite
left.
a few left. Getting back to the applicator, we've been
Yeah.
asked if you can order just the fine tip, and I don't know. We're going to have to look and see. I don't know if we can order just the fine tip.
Yeah.
But
I
we'll
think it's
check
good to
into
have
it.
both.
We'll check into it.
You really do
some
need
people
both.
might have the other one already.
Okay.
So
All right, so the next thing is I made a pocket. So you can see my washi tape here along the edge. So what I would do is I would put the score tape again along the edge, and then I just put my
So you glued 2 pages together.
yep, I
on
glued
the
2
edges.
pages together, and then I just used the washi tape as decoration, and then I did tiny attach the ends just for a little reinforcement there.
Teresa can't do a project without
can't.
the tiny attacher.
And see there, I use the file, or the what's it called, the tab, and that one is in the collector too, the little tab one, and I put a word on it. But this is just one of the 3x4s.
And that would be in your paper tablet.
Yep.
So that would be easy to find. You could stick photos in there.
Yep, photos or whatever you want. And then you have that on the back side. Here I just did a regular, I used paper. I think it's fun because I love this paper and it matches the washi
it does
tape.
look good.
So I had to do a little mat, a little sticker documented. I didn't use a lot of paper in here.
Ooh, that's
so
a
here's
wow.
another way to do a washi. So I just put my mat, my template. I'm going to call that a template. I need to write it on the back.
Yeah.
Template. And then I just use the washi tape to make a frame, which I thought was fun.
You know
and you
what?
can see
you
I
could
just
do that
tore
on a
it.
scrapbook layout.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that would be amazing to do
Definitely.
that on your layouts.
Yeah. And then over here, I just put washi tape, and then you can do some journaling, or you can just leave it plain if you want.
Bullet journal.
Yep.
Bullet journaling. Or
All right, the next page. Oh, the next page I used the sticker words. And again, I just laid I stamped 3x4 photo so that they know what to put in there if you're giving it to someone. But I did put my template down, and then I just picked out words that fit around. And I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say
I
you
might have
did.
cut one word. I was having a hard time finding a spot, and so you can always cut your words. I think this adventure had something else with it, and I just trimmed it to make it fit. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. And then over here, I just used one of the Le Pens to make lines for journaling, and you can see my dog jumped up on my lap and bumped me, and this one's a little squiggly. But I don't care because it's going to be, you're going to have journaling on there, and you don't care.
Yeah, that would be fine.
And Allie Edwards, she's a scrapbooker, and she does this a lot with her journaling, but she usually writes her words first, and then she draws the lines.
Oh my gosh.
But
pretty cool.
I probably need lines first, but you could do it, whatever works for you. See there, I did it again. Those are a little bit better, not as squiggly. My dog wasn't sitting in my lap. And then here, I used 3 styles of the washi tape to make a mat. So you could just leave it plain,
or just leave it.
or you could put a smaller photo on there. You know, if you wanted a 2x3, but it's kind of fun. But my intention was a mat.
I'm learning a lot of washi tape techniques today, Teresa.
Yeah. Well, I love the washi tape. All right, there I just use stickers.
And the thing
From
about
the
the
sticker book?
stickers from Simple Stories sticker books is they are a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
Which I think is good for a project like this,
Yes.
so they don't bulk up
Yeah.
the pages.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit thicker once you get your photos in there, but yeah. And then another idea with the washi tape. So this one actually has, if I can find the end, has words on it. And so what you could do is you could put your washi tape. Well, I was going to do, you know what, it won't work to do it on paper. I was going to make a tab with the washi tape. So I was going to cut a word. Here you have to use your scissors. All right, where's my next page here? I'm going to do it over here.
And Teresa, do you suppose if it gets a little full, you could take pages out?
Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to make a little tab. So I'm going to put that one on there, Discover.
Oh, those are perfect for that. So Teresa's using the tape that looks like license plates here in the washi tape, and she's just cutting them out individually, and she's going to stick them back to back to make a tab.
And then I'm just going to cut another one.
She's picking
The
out
word
her
that I
words.
want. This one says wander. And I'm just going to stick it right on the back side. And there we have a cute little washi tab.
Yes, I like that.
That's cute.
There's another washi tape
Yes,
technique.
another washi tape thing that you can do. So that
Remember
worked
when
out.
washi tape came out, when it first came out, and it was just so different, and it was so cool.
Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah,
I
and
like
it
to have
shows.
little tabs.
She's got two tabs showing.
You can have them showing if you want. This one is going to show, but this one you can shove in if you want. So that was kind of some ideas with the stickers and the washi tape. I just wanted to show you different things that you could do for an album
so
for
if you're
someone.
just joining us, it's Monday, which is a good day because Teresa's here, and she's using the Simple Stories Let's Go, the 6x8 paper tablet, and she's using the 6x8 sticker book, and then she's added in a lot of the pages. She's added in some of the washi tape.
Yeah.
And she's using this cute little 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 paper journal. It's got a craft cover. It's ready to go to be embellished for lots of different things. If you purchase the paper pad and the sticker book, we're going to throw in the journal for you. Otherwise, the journals are $1.49, and you can always get extra journals too.
Yeah.
Because I think you're gonna
Yeah.
just.
You
I'm
could
getting
do
some
multiple.
for myself.
You could do multiple little mini albums with this paper pad and cards, like
She's
I'm going to
doing
show
cards
next Monday.
Next Monday she's doing cards.
Yeah. All right. So this one is from the paper pad, and I'm just
cover?
going to show you. Yeah.
Oh, tricky! I thought it was a
So
cut apart, but
sometimes, you know, you look at these pieces and you're like, what am I going to use for that? Well, for one, it has something on the back. So if you don't like one side, usually I like the other. But I saw this Go See Do, and I just thought, oh, that is really cute. And so I just cut it down to fit the cover. I do like what's on the back too, but I'm going to use this piece right there. And so I just measured and I just trimmed it down so that it fit on the front of my cover. And then I added...
People are loving this, by the way.
Good.
They're really loving it.
I added a sticker, a little
you
travel
did.
sticker, and then these arrows are from which one? From the new set. I've got my Tim Holtz die.
Teresa has them all. So
Yes.
She has to keep track of what's
Oh,
what.
where
So
is
those
it?
arrows are actually die
Oh,
cut.
here it is. Yeah.
Oh, from Postal.
Yes, from Postal.
That's
I love
that's
the arrows.
one name I can remember because
Yeah.
it has like postage envelopes on it.
Yes.
So that one I
It
got.
seems to go. So this, I really like this arrow because it cuts out the negative of
Okay,
it.
and she die cut that also.
Yep. And then I sewed on, just to add a little bit, I sewed and then I stuck it down. I didn't sew it
She
onto
did not sew it on the book.
on the
that would have
book.
been very tricky, I
Yeah.
think, in your sewing machine.
Yeah. Yes, that's one of the reasons I sewed it first. And then I used my score tape to glue it down. All right. So here is just fun. One of the stickers said itinerary. And I'm like,
That's perfect.
Perfect for the first page, you know. So I just wrote where the places that we went, here and there sticker, and the ending date. And then I just drew my own little squiggly. And, you know, I know that freaks some people out because they're like, I can't draw or
fine.
do my own
Yeah.
handwriting. But I think it's just fun to do a border, and just it's okay that it's squiggly and it doesn't have to be perfect and straight. It's part of the handmade.
It's kind of doodly looking.
Yes, it's
Which
doodly.
goes well with this collection.
Yeah. So here I'm using the, I really do love this new alphabet that he has, the alphanumeric
Theory.
theory. Yes.
That's the other one I can remember the name of.
Yes. So what it has is you have they're all uppercase letters, but you get one set that's tall and one set that is small, and then you can put the line underneath. And I'm having so much fun doing that.
So Teresa, did you use Color Vibe then for things
I did.
like that?
I did.
So
I have the colors over here that we used,
Okay,
and
so she's using the coordinating. You know, you could use cardstock, whatever you have at home. She picked
Remember
out
I
the
showed the-
coordinating. Yeah, she's got a whole basket of it, but she's using robin's egg and peacock and fall farmhouse, which is a limited one, and then pumpkin. And her pink is bubblegum. So those are the Color Vibe colors.
yeah.
She's added in for her die cutting and things.
And then I did use, this is a little tab, and of course I used the Becky Higgins date stamp. And the nice thing about this is, so I didn't have room for the year on here, so I just did the date and the month because it's an infinity. So I thought that was kind of fun. So I did just another collage of stickers on here, and then I put my word top, and then I use these, what are they called?
Page flips?
Photo
flips.
pockets. And these are 3x4s. They come in different sizes. And this size you get for $4.99 you get 12, I believe. And it's a perfect size for a 3x4 photo. And you know what? I'll just show you how I did that.
So it's a flip because you can flip it up. It's got adhesive on one end. You stick in your photo. You're going to do one?
I'll show you.
All right.
So it has this adhesive piece that you can just peel right off. And then you are going to figure out where you want it on your page. I moved mine down a little bit so that I could get my washi tape to fit. Because then you've got this little spot up here that's shiny and has adhesive behind it. So what you can do is just take a piece of washi tape, if I can get it to peel up.
We got to check your microphone too. So just, and maybe just check the connections. Teresa, little pause here while Teresa checks her microphone.
There, it wasn't
yes.
plugged in, I think.
Really?
Sorry.
The whole time? Maybe,
oh my
Maybe
gosh.
come undone. The magnetic sheets that you're using, we do have those available.
Yes, these are the Sizzix. They're bigger. It's the bigger envelope. So normally the Sizzix dies.
So they're a little bit bigger than the pockets that they actually come in.
So normally Sizzix dies comes in an envelope like that, but I transfer mine to the other size so that I can get the entire alphabet on there because I feel like they don't fit very well.
Well, then you're not digging through them either.
Yeah. So back to the pocket page. So I think I have a floaty photo here somewhere. I can just show you this. Okay. So you can just put your photo in there. And then to cover that piece up, I'm just going to tear it. And I think it's cute.
You got twice the space. It's very cute.
And you can put a journaling card or something. Yeah, that's what I did there. So sometimes you can hide, like if you have journaling that you want to hide, that you don't want maybe everyone seeing, you can hide it there. But we went to Topgolf. Okay, and you guys, it was so funny.
Go there forever.
Because at first I wasn't sure about the colors in this line, and I know Kelly and I were talking about that. And then, like, you start doing an album, and you're like, this goes with everything. Yeah. It goes with all my photos. I just love it. So that was a Topgolf that we did, and this is super. That's a little washi tape. I just stuck right on the outside.
My gosh, that's perfect.
There I did one of the tabs, and I did staple it on there because I like to use my tiny attacher. All right.
Oh, Teresa, I'm loving this.
So look at this. So life's a journey, and it was a graduation party, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it fits. You know, adventure begins. And so then I just used the letters, and I just stuck them on there, and I used some of the circle stickers, which I thought was fun. And here I stamped the whole date on one of those labels.
So there you can see what the Project Life date stamp actually looks like when you do the whole year.
And again, you can see I changed it to arrows that time. I don't know why, but I like the arrows. And I just did lines again. There we are in the pool. And then this time we went to, where did we go? We went to Jerome, Arizona. Yeah, so I did another flip. And so you could do journaling on there. And this is just the picture of the hotel. See, that's the hotel where we stayed in.
And that was a sticker that says hotel and city streets.
City streets,
yep. So that's all in the sticker book here?
Yeah. And I did another one of the flips. See, I just put the washi on there.
So it must be on this sheet here.
Yep.
It has so many appropriate words that you can use for your trips.
And you can cut them apart if they don't fit. You know, cut them apart. Here I just used some washi tape as a decoration on the side of my photo. And I said view, and here I'm using the paper. It again matches the washi tape, which I love. Hotel room view, the view from our hotel. I'm using stickers. I'm making a collage, and it's just so fun. You can just fill in space. Like maybe I would do a little journaling, maybe not, but I could fill in space. Yeah. All right, here's one of the Tim Holtz ones again.
Carol has been to Jerome also. She said at Halloween it's all decked out. Wouldn't that be fun?
It would, because it's supposed to be haunted. So.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the collector's one again. So on this one, we had gone for a little beverage, and so I used the tab, a picture of our beverages, of course, and I used my old Tim Holtz stamp. And this one is from the tags, is again from the collectors, right? Yes. Yep. Which I think it's fun to stamp words and things on.
And there's one of I love the blueprint stamps.
Yes,
that is
the blueprint
stamps with the beverages.
It is.
If someone wants that, we'll order it for you, because it's one of my favorites. I love the blueprint.
And then I use the file folder again. Here's the one where I use my 3x4 on the inside of the folder. You can see it hanging out. I probably could have trimmed it, but I zoomed in pretty close when I printed that picture. There's a 2x3 on the front of it. There's another arrow die cut, another sticker. Here's, so you can see how I use the washi tape on the inside, and then I did add some just for decoration so that I matched. Thought that was fun.
Very nice, Teresa.
So, you know, you saw my my Tim Holtz funky cactus. You just need to get your dies out and see what you have for your trip. And I got this a long time ago. It's an older, maybe not so old of a die, but I die cut from the paper pack, and I thought that was so cute.
Okay, so then
that's the pattern paper. It coordinates, yes. And the map paper is super fun. So here we ended up in Prescott,
which is where Tim lives.
Yes, I learned that, and my in-laws have a house there, so we were there with my niece. And then, yay, Scraps of Love. I had to stop at Scraps of Love, which is in Peoria, so I wrote that on a little sticker.
So if you're in Arizona and you're in the area, what direction from Phoenix? Is it west? North?
I think.
It's kind of outside of Phoenix, but if you're in the area, stop in and say hello.
It's a little ways.
Scraps of Love.
Yep.
To Chris and her daughter Sam.
Yep.
Dawn and I are friends with them and have known them quite a while.
Yes, so we had to take a selfie
because
I was in the store and she was like, Teresa, and I'm like, who's saying my name? I'm in Arizona.
I hope Chris is watching. She probably isn't this morning on a Monday, but we'd love to have you link your store if you are watching.
Yeah. All right, and so here I was running, so eventually you start running out of stickers, and I was going to try and do a sticker to show you how you could mix the letters, but then I figured out, I think I used the U from something else, and that's my last name, family, vacation. I thought that was fun, good time. So I'm just using all the stickers that I can. And then what I wanted to show, where was that? Oh yeah. So I was saying using 3x4s in a lot of the album, but this is actually a 4x6, Kelly. So I
it is.
I didn't end up cutting my son, he's 6'4", and I didn't have to cut any of his head off, but I did cut a little bit of the shoe. I like full body shots.
Yeah.
I hate it when people take my picture and cut off my feet.
Well, it's hard to handle a 6'4".
It is. It is.
And then you looks like you got a short little lady there.
Yes, that's Grammy and Grampy, and
Grammy and Grampy.
Yes,
oh, that's so cute.
So I was going to put the 3x4, but I was like, you know what? The 4x6 fits in there. Just trimming it down a little bit, and then I just wanted something over here, and so I actually used. This is one of the. Remember, I had the piece cut out that I showed you.
Oh, yes.
And so if you don't have the right color paper, I thought that was super cute. It was a tag and it had lines on it. And this is one of the Tim Holtz Infinity dies. And so I just cut that out and I used my tape to glue the heart down so that I got the stripes going
oh my gosh, I didn't even notice the heart at first.
And so it's a sticker, and so I just die cut my own sticker.
So you can die cut your stickers, you can die cut your washi tape.
Yeah, because sometimes See, look, there's
If it's
other
something,
stickers I could
that you
I
may or
could
may
die
not
cut.
use.
Oh, you could die cut out of that. Ooh, or even that. You know, there's all sorts of fun things you can. If you're
got
not
a
going
lot
to
of-
use it, you might as well die cut
Yeah.
it.
Use it or lose it.
Yeah.
Use it or die cut it, right, Teresa?
Yeah. And then I almost forgot this. I had this photo and I was showing Scott, and then this
it a-
fell out. It was 108. That was the hottest day that we were
Was
there.
it a dry heat, Teresa?
Oh,
They always say it's a dry heat.
Yeah, no, I did not like it after 100. I could go up to 100 and then I had to stay in the house. And then here's a, oh, I know, this was the one that I cut a D to make an A. I ran
that's
out
a
of
good
A's,
idea.
and so I had to, this was a D or a B. A B. It was a B.
I think it was a D,
A
wasn't it?
D?
think
I
it
don't
was a
know.
D.
One of those letters, and so I did the AZ heat, and I just made another little collage
group.
there, just layering them. Yeah, I think that's fun. And that was all the photos, and I got it into one little cute album. And you know, there is room in the back that I could do more journaling if I wanted to, or you could maybe cut those out, but I got all my photos for a cute little 4-day, I don't remember
And
how
really,
many days
that
trip.
book is $1.49.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got a nice little memory thing. And I could see, if you're on a long trip, you could do one per day.
Oh, yeah.
Have like the 12 days of,
Yeah, depending on how many photos you take.
or 10 days of Disney or
Yeah.
Colorado or whatever.
I took more photos than this, but these were really my favorite photos, and I thought they were fun, and I got everything in there. And everything, you know, it's just funny when you're like that graduation thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it fits for graduation. It's a travel, and it fits for graduation. So I was very excited to use this paper line. It's pretty colors, bright and fun for travel, and the stickers
well,
are
you did
fun
a nice
too.
job. And that was Let's Go from Simple
Let's Go.
Stories.
Yep.
And
So if you
Teresa,
get
I think
these
it's
two,
wonderful.
and then you get this free.
So with
I
the
think-
sticker book and the 6x8 tablet, if you purchase those together, then we will add the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 journal, and then Teresa added the tapes.
I added the washi tape because I love it.
Well, you gave us lots of good washi tape
And there's
ideas
still, I still have quite a bit of washi tape left. I was getting nervous when I was doing the frames and things, because I'm going to use some on my cards too, of course, next
too.
week.
Since you get
But
75 feet,
yeah,
and you have 5 rolls, so whatever that is.
it's fun, and they all coordinate, or you can use them.
15.
You know, this plaid, like this is something I would use. Maybe not with this, just because
lot
I
of
really
things.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's amazing, and our plan is to have more travel things. It's kind of that
That
season
time of
where
year.
people are going or have been on vacation, and so we're going to have more travel
Yeah.
things in our series. Katie's doing an album with this. It's a Simple Stories design. Jennifer's going to be here with her Travel USA book, and we've got a couple other little things. We showed the Disney album from Penny. Somebody did ask how many pages are in the book. Do you just want to kind of flip through it? And Teresa's going to give us a little count while we look over here at these items. There's the 6x8 tablet. If you want to do something larger, we do have the 12x12 collection. We really stocked up on this because I know a lot of people have been traveling or going on a trip, especially as things have kind of opened up.
24. We were right.
So there's 24 pages
Yes.
in there. So let's see, Teresa, can you think of anything else?
No, I think that's everything.
Everybody says thank you. I know. There we go.
I feel like that was a whirlwind that I
It
was
was
like,
a
and this
whirlwind.
and this and this and this.
So we're going to continue to have travel ideas. And everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure to check out the new dies from Sizzix, the Chapter 3. We've got samples cut here. If you're in our store, you can come in and see what they look like in real life. And check out Tim's video from Saturday. And I do want to say thank you again to Shelly. We have the most awesome sales rep from Sizzix that you could ask for. And she made this card and sent it to us with these Switchlets winter snowflakes. And she used the luster wax. I have a hard time remembering that, Teresa.
Luster
but she
wax?
used the luster wax, which I love, and it's so easy to use. So thank you, Shelly, for the card and being an amazing rep. And I hope you all have a great day today and a crafty week. And we're going to be back tomorrow, but I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. But I think it's on our calendar. I think the week
Okay.
is on our calendar. So
Yes.
have a crafty day, and we'll see everyone soon.